This is NewsLink Indiana breaking news.
And we begin with that breaking news. Take a look at your screen. You'll see fire trucks and an ambulance responding to a car fire at an apartment complex just off campus. It happened at the Haven apartment complex right behind Best Buy.
Fire officials say the fire was caused by an electrical problem in the car and that no one was injured. A nearby building was evacuated as precaution but did not suffer any damage. If we get any more information, we'll be sure to update you as soon as possible.
Good evening and welcome to NewsLink Indiana. I'm Cameron de Blasio.
And I'm Brittany Ehrman. Thanks for joining us.
The Attorney General has ruled that CBD oil is illegal to sell and possess in Indiana, and that ruling may have an impact right here in Muncie. NewsLink's Emerson Lehman has more. Emerson?
Well, good evening, Cameron and Brittany. Good evening, everyone. There's been a lot of controversy surrounding cannabidiol oil and its sales here in Indiana, with Attorney General Curtis Hill deeming the substance illegal just under a week ago. However, that's not stopping some businesses here in Muncie from selling it. Both the Cup and the Smoke Shop in the village have no plans to stop selling products containing CBD oil anytime soon. In an official press release, the Attorney General said, quote, "The manufacture, possession, use, and sale of cannabidiol and substances, food products, or edible oils containing cannabidiol are unlawful under both Indiana and federal law." The Attorney General added that CBD is labeled as a Schedule I control substance due to its relation to marijuana. Under the House Enrolled Act 1148, CBD can be used by patients battling treatment-resistant epilepsy. However, the Attorney General says individuals using CBD that are not able to show they meet this exception can expect to be prosecuted. Now, NewsLink Indiana did reach out to management both here at the Smoke Shop behind me as well as at the Cup right down the street. Both businesses did decline an on-camera interview. However, they did say that they will continue to sell the CBD product for the foreseeable future. One employee at the Cup even stating, "Why run away from words?" In Muncie, Emerson Lehman, NewsLink Indiana.
All right, thanks, Emerson. The Indiana House of Representatives has a new minority leader. Democratic Representative Terry Gooden was elected to the position today. The Southern Indiana Congressman replaces Scott Pilath, who announced that this month he would be stepping down from the leadership role. Gooden is from the small town of Austin and has served in the House of Representatives since 2000. He won the election by a one-vote margin of 15 to 14. And handguns may be seen more at the Indiana State House, but they won't be everywhere. Lawmakers passed a measure this year allowing State House employees to bring guns to work if they have a valid state permit. However, a section of both the House and Senate policies say employees are not allowed to bring handguns into any meeting on personnel matters, including evaluations, disciplinary action, and human resource discussions. Employees say they can be disciplined if they bring a gun to one of those meetings for reckless behavior with a handgun.
Well, Ball State Dining has options to help students with dietary restrictions. Junior sculpture major Kara Davies has multiple allergens and has met with Stacy Grogg, Ball State's wellness nutritionist, to help her come up with a plan about what she can eat. Ball State has Net Nutrition, an online program that lists nutrition facts for every food item at every dining location. Grogg will work one-on-one with students and get them in touch with employees across campus.
Chefs and our managers and getting everyone on the same page. So if they need a special meal to be accommodated for them, they'll say, "Oh, hey, I'm going to be there Thursday at 6 o'clock for dinner. Could you have this prepared for me?" And then the staff can get something prepared for them in their allergy-free zone area.
Very cool there. To make an appointment with Stacy, you can call 765-285-2116, and the service is free to all students. All right, now Ball Bearings magazine is set to hit stands tomorrow, and the focus on this semester's issue, Brittany, is health.
Well, managing editor Samantha Stevenson joins us right now to tell us a little bit more about that. Thank you so much for being here, Sam. So what can we expect?
Well, thank you for having me. So for this fall edition of Ball Bearings, we explored the role health plays in our everyday lives. Within the issues, we have different stories of how health, mental, physical, or otherwise, can shape our experiences.
Now, Sam, you actually wrote the cover story for this edition, is that right?
That's correct.
So tell us a little bit about that then.
So for the cover story, I wanted to take a look at life expectancy and see whether or not there was a cap for how long humans can live. With that, I ended up interviewing a 100-year-old woman named Perky. And through her, I could see that certain factors such as exercising, eating right, and having a good attitude may have helped her live longer. So the human experience is that some lifespan factors are in our control, such as choosing to smoke or not, or whereas others, like genetics, are not necessarily in our control.
All right, Sam, this sounds extremely interesting. So if we're interested, where can we get a copy?
So starting tomorrow, the magazine will be around campus on stands.
All right.
All right, so if you want to grab a copy, look in dorms and buildings around campus. Thanks so much, Sam.
All right, and coming up in weather, what can we expect, Kaylee Pluto?
Yeah, thanks Brittany and Cameron. We're having a above average day. Right now temperatures are about 10 to 12 degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. Current temperatures, Muncie sitting at 53 degrees, 50 degrees in Indianapolis, 48 in Kokomo, and if you're heading out in Lafayette, you're at 55 degrees right now. For the morning commute, this is what we can expect. Clear skies by 7 a.m. will be at 42, 8 at 43 degrees, and 44 by 9. We're giving you that green light because dry conditions continue to move throughout Muncie. No rain in the forecast, and it's going to be a beautiful and mild morning ahead too. Only a light jacket will be needed. So I'll be breaking down more of those above average temperatures. We do have a few rain chances in the forecast, but a dry and mild weekend ahead. I'll break all that and down more in my full weather forecast.
All right, Kayla, looking forward to it. Traveling through Muncie got a lot easier over the holiday weekend as construction at the Tillotson Overpass was completed. The construction caused backups and detours just south of campus, and the overpass was supposed to be open October 1st, but was delayed. Delaware County officials announced the surprise reopening on Facebook Wednesday, just in time to ease traffic for Thanksgiving. And a woman is in the hospital after a car crashed through a store window in Muncie this morning. The J.D. Byrider off McGalliard Road remained open today after a car crashed into it. The driver of the vehicle was taken away in an ambulance, but no other injuries were reported. One store employee said the car skidded along the sidewalk in front of the building before crashing into a window. Business continued as normal despite the crash. The Muncie Police Department was not available for comment.
Well, Blackboard could be no more. Ball State University might be switching to a new learning management system as early as spring of 2018. The university is looking to replace Blackboard with a similar system called Canvas. Ball State is running pilot testing on Canvas to review the student experience. According to the Canvas website, 3,000 universities, institutions, and school districts across the globe are using Canvas. Ball State freshman Haley Stevens shares her own experience with the system.
I prefer Canvas because I think it's just like a lot easier to use. It's easier to like find information that I'm looking for. And I have like more experience with Canvas, so trying to figure out Blackboard was more difficult for me. I think Canvas is just like, it's a lot clearer where things are, and like emailing your teachers is easier.
Students can expect to see a survey on Canvas within the next month. This will help the university decide if Canvas will be a good option to replace Blackboard. Well, students may have been checking their bank accounts rather than Blackboard today. We'll tell you how you can protect your funds on this Cyber Monday.
Plus, if you're trying to avoid department store shopping for the holiday, we may have a new place for you to go. Stay with us.
Welcome back to Newslink, Indiana. A record number of Americans were expected to shop online this weekend and today on Cyber Monday. But experts warn online shopping is also prime time for scammers. Advice for consumers: be extra careful shopping on a mobile browser because scammers can create fake websites that may look legit. Also, watch out for fake apps that can steal your personal information or even try to extort money by locking your phone. You should avoid clicking on any unsolicited emails as well. And finally, make sure to use a website with a valid HTTPS connection and a lock symbol. Experts say websites with just HTTP are more vulnerable to those attacks.
Well, many shoppers still flocked to department stores and malls over the weekend to check off items from their holiday shopping lists. Newslink Indiana's Connor Miller is live from an unlikely place to do some holiday shopping. Connor?
When most people think of a post office, they think about shipping their gifts, not purchasing them. Well, the Muncie mailroom located off of Wheeling Avenue may make you think differently. The mailroom is selling various items this holiday season from local vendors, including honey, jewelry, scarves, and other handicrafts. For Muncie local Karen Delaney, the gifts available at the mailroom are different than what you can find at big-name retail stores.
You find different things here, things that are like homemade or made locally. I think that's great because it's different than you'd find in a regular store. You find unique things. It's always something new here.
For history fans in Muncie, there are postcards, cutting boards, coasters, magnets, and more featuring historic landmarks and popular places around town. Various artists and photographers have depicted these local landmarks in their goods, including Minnetrista, the Muncie Fieldhouse, South Walnut Street, train bridges, Cardinal Greenway, Prairie Creek Reservoir, and more. For nostalgic shoppers, there are even products that show past and current views of a landmark, such as these magnets of the Weiser Depot. Besides the commemorative gifts, mailroom manager Shireen Wagley says there is another reason why you should consider coming to her shop.
To support local business. Local business pays local taxes and spends their money locally. We employ local people. We are a contract postal unit, so we operate also as a post office. However, we are locally owned, not the government post office owned.
Although the mailroom is not open right now, it's open from 9 to 7 on weekdays and 10 to 4 on Saturdays, so there is still plenty of time for your holiday shopping and shipping needs. Live in Muncie, Connor Miller, Newslink, Indiana.
All right, Connor, thank you. The mailroom is the only privately owned post office in Muncie. The post offices on both University Avenue and Memorial Drive are government owned.
Well, with the holiday season in full swing, Delaware County Salvation Army is hard at work raising funds to put back into the community.
Yeah, that's right, Brittany. Newslink Indiana's Esther Bauer explores how the organization is trying to meet their seasonal goal.
It's a sound we all know during the holidays. Seeking spare change, the Salvation Army raises funds that directly benefit the communities they're in. But in Delaware County, the funds aren't adding up just yet.
We're way behind. Yeah, the loss of those top locations, we're feeling it especially now.
Those big stores Lieutenant Jonathan Tobby is talking about are all the Marsh stores that closed this past year. Their closing meant the Salvation Army lost over half of their locations to fundraise at. With this loss, Tobby and other officials right here at the Salvation Army are hopeful these funds can be made up by getting more volunteers to sign up to ring them bells. For Carrie Wiggerly, volunteering for the Salvation Army is a way to support an organization that gives abundantly but doesn't ask for much in return.
They do a great job of supporting people, but they don't ask for a lot of recognition. And we think it's important to volunteer specifically for them because we also feel that they give so much to people in our communities that most people, most citizens, most residents don't understand.
Volunteers can sign up online and ring Monday through Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. While it may take a little more work to get the funds raised, Tobby has one word of encouragement for Delaware County.
We have a month to make a lot of money. We need like $160,000. Let's do this. Just ring the bell.
In Muncie, Esther Bauer, Newslink, Indiana.
All right, Esther, thank you. Now, volunteers can sign up at registertoring.com or call the Muncie Salvation Army at 765-289-7924. All right, Kayla, what's coming up in weather? More warm temperatures?
Yes, we are having above average temperatures for tomorrow morning. That's the temperature at 8 a.m., 43 degrees, which is normally around our average high. So only a light jacket needed tomorrow morning. I'll break down more right after the break.
Can you help me with this? My new dad teaches me all kinds of stuff.
Sure.
He helps me with homework.
That would be 3.6795.
Thanks.
Yep.
He helps me with my decision making.
I wouldn't use this one. Ever.
And he's even teaching me how to drive.
And that's why cars have bumpers.
I'm learning so much.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Of all the things you've done with your bike, donating it to Goodwill may be the most incredible of all.
Your donations help fund job placement and training for people in your community, which means your stuff can be more powerful than you think. Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs.
Welcome back to Newslink Indiana, taking a live look here at McKinley Avenue. And back here in the studio, Brittany, it looks pretty nice out there now, and it's been a beautiful day all day.
You know, it's been absolutely beautiful lately, but you know, this is Indiana weather. We know these temperatures are not here to stay, unfortunately. So, Kaylee, go ahead and give us the bad news.
Well, I don't have any bad news for you right now.
Good, I'll
We're
take it.
continuing to stay above average in temperatures for today into tomorrow and pretty much the next 5 days or so. So this is the school day forecast for tomorrow, around 43 degrees at 8 a.m. So the kids won't need the heavy winter jacket. As for temperatures, though, today we reached a high of around 62 degrees. 65 degrees was the record high set back in 1990, so we were only 3 degrees away from that. But 45 degrees is our normal high, so definitely way above that. It was a great day to get outside. Temperatures the next 5 days are all continuing to stay above average. 60 degrees for tomorrow, so a fantastic day to get outside. We dropped down to around 51 by Wednesday, 50 on Thursday. Our coolest day still 4 degrees above average on Friday, and around 51 degrees your high on Saturday. So we will have a frontal system start to move through our area, but it won't cool down temperatures, but it'll bring a little bit of a rain chance. We're bumping up that probability on Thursday to around a 60% chance, but we stay dry the rest of the 7-day forecast. Let's break down that rain. We're starting here at around Thursday at 7 a.m. You can see mostly cloudy skies throughout your morning commute, maybe just a few sprinkles on the windshield, but as we move forward a little bit, we start to see around 8 a.m. a few of those heavier showers start to move through, and throughout the afternoon, those showers will just be kind of lingering throughout the area. Stopping here at around 11 a.m. Still seeing maybe a few of those heavier pockets of rain in the darker greens, but again, no thunderstorms to be concerned about, just a few light showers throughout the rest of your afternoon. But as we get throughout 1, 2, 3 o'clock, most of those showers move out of the forecast, and we're going to be staying mostly partly cloudy skies throughout the afternoon. So definitely great the rest of your Thursday. As for right now, Muncie sitting at 53 degrees, south wind at around 13 miles per hour, keeping us fairly mild tonight. Across the rest of the state, Indianapolis sitting at 50 degrees, Kokomo and Fort Wayne sitting at 48 degrees, and Lafayette, if you're heading out, you're at 53 degrees. For the rest of the evening, this is what you can expect. We'll stay in the 50s through around midnight and then drop down to around the upper 40s throughout the late overnight hours, and temperatures tomorrow morning as you're waking up and heading to work, not that much cooler at around 44 degrees, south winds around 5 to 10 miles per hour, and will be mostly clear. As for tomorrow, we're going to have that above average day, and it's going to be mostly sunny. 44 degrees by 9. We'll be at around 56 degrees by noon and 59 degrees by 5 p.m. as you're heading out of work. So definitely a great day ahead for your 7-day forecast. Again, still staying above average for Wednesday, partly cloudy skies, a high of 51 degrees. 60% chance of rain comes in Thursday as that frontal system starts to move through our area, but again, doesn't cool us down that much. So we're at around 50 degrees, only 49 degrees for Friday. Your weekend forecast looks fantastic. We stay dry and we're staying in the 50s with mostly sunny skies, so not a lot of rain chances in this forecast. Definitely not something we expect for November weather. Normally we're expecting those frigid temperatures and maybe possibly some snow, but that is not in this 7-day forecast. So if you like the mild temperatures, I think you'll like the next 7 days.
Absolutely. I don't know who would be complaining about those temperatures, so we will definitely be thankful for that.
Yes, for sure. Enjoy them while they last.
Absolutely. Okay, good deal. Thank you, Kaylee.
All right, we will. So Sam, what do we have going up in sports?
Yes, Brittany, thank you. So coming up, we've got the wrap-up from tonight's Muncie-Burris girls basketball game, and a historic Southern Indiana Stadium is getting some major renovations. That and more coming up in sports. Welcome back to Newslink Indiana. I'm Samantha Johnson with sports. Just next door at Ball Gym, the Muncie-Burris Owls are taking on the Union Rockets. The 3 and 4 Owls are looking to string together 2 wins for the first time this year. It was close at tip-off, but that was the last time it was a game. The Owls flew around the court, racking up 37 points in the first half alone. Dakayla Elliott led Muncie-Burris with 22 points, and here she is with the assist to Constance Prater for an easy bucket. One of 2 Union players to score in this blowout was Danielle Ogden, who drains the bucket. Yes, please sign the check, she says. Here is Elliott again, who runs a give and go with Emma Davis for one of her many buckets from tonight. The Owls ended up beating the Rockets 58-10. Newslink's Sam Matlin was with Coach Tom Lindsay to get his post-game thoughts.
So I was looking at your guys' schedule, and you guys have like kind of a roller coaster of wins and losses. So how do you think tonight
felt for the girls to have that win after?
It's going to build their confidence and everything, but we've got some tough games coming up, and it's going to help us. So it's a confidence builder, but we have a lot of work ahead of us.
And the men's basketball team is returning home after 16 days on the road with only one home game in the mix. The extended travel that came with out-of-conference matchups proved to be a little hard on the Cardinals. They finished their trip 1-4, including a couple last-second heartbreakers. But the Cardinals have had no problem covering from the line so far this season. The team has shot just under 80% on foul shots, with 3 players shooting over 90%. The Cardinals will look to keep up the strong shooting over the upcoming home stretch. While Coach Whitford cannot control how the schedule is set up, offense and defense are 2 things he can.
Would have been nice if we could have started at Bucknell, went to Muncie, to Terre Haute, to Oklahoma, to Oregon, and came home. That would have been a lot easier, but we didn't get that. Our issue was fouling too much, but we did go to the line a lot, and I hope to keep that. The way we play, I think we should get to the line a lot. And I think that'll happen again, and I feel like we have to be a lot better defensively.
And finally tonight, plans are underway to renovate Evansville's 102-year-old landmark, Bosse Field. The baseball stadium is home to the Independent League Evansville Otters and was the filming site for the 1992 movie A League of Their Own. The project is being paid for using money from a county property tax increase that takes effect in January. This expected to raise $300,000 a year. Essential renovations for Bosse Field are estimated at around $1.5 million. Guys, I've been down there. Pretty cool field. Pretty nice that they're going to have some new renovations, too.
Yeah, it's awesome. We can't wait to see it. Thanks so much, Sam.
Cool. Well, ahead on Newslink, the Kensington Palace became the center of attention as Prince Harry had some exciting news. That's next in our trending segment. Welcome back to Newslink. Time now to take a look at what's trending.
And joining us now is Newslink's Alicia Ruggs. What do you have for us tonight? I'm hearing wedding bells.
Yes, get ready because there's going to be another royal wedding. Prince Harry announced his engagement to American actress Meghan Markle, and people are raving over the news. This special occasion is for everyone, and Harry even designed the ring himself. He managed to connect ties to his late mother, Princess Diana, by incorporating stones from her ring to his bride's. The two are set to be married in the spring of 2018.
Now, I have to say, that sounds absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to hear about the dresses, the different decorations. Cameron, I know you're loving this topic.
Excited.
Oh, you know it, absolutely. I'm all about this stuff.
So what can we expect? I mean, what are you thinking about the decorations? What do you think is
I don't know.
coming
I was thinking about, the wedding back in 2011 with, Kate. She was the main attention. Her gown, everyone was talking about her gown, the decorations, the detailing of her gown. And I'm just kind of expecting like an extravagant event.
For sure, the royals. It has to be
Yes.
amazing, right?
It has to be.
All right, well, thank you so much, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. And Kaylee, they're going to be wanting good weather for that wedding.
You're
We're going to
right.
be wanting good weather for the rest of the week.
I don't know if the weather's going to be as extravagant as that wedding
Oh,
probably
okay.
will be, but 60 degrees in November is as good as I can give you right now.
That's fair.
Tomorrow, pretty mild temperatures. Wednesday, high of 51 degrees, and rain comes back into the forecast for Thursday, but we stay pretty much above average this entire 7-day forecast, so I think that's pretty good for a 7-day forecast here in November.
Absolutely. I'll take it any day of the week, Kaylee.
Yes.
And Kaylee, we want to send you off. This is your last show here at Newslink, and we just want to thank you for everything you've done. You've done a fantastic job for us, so we really appreciate it and wish you the best in the future.
And we're going to miss you. I have to say, I won't cry on camera, but, definitely after the show.
For sure.
Absolutely. And before we go tonight, one final thought. Our producer, Mallory Wheel, is also leaving us after tonight. Mal has done a lot for us over the years that she's been here, and we wish her the best as well, and we thank her for everything she's done for us.
Everything.
All right, well, that's all tonight for Newslink Indiana. Be sure to watch tomorrow night at 9 right here on Cardinal Vision or online at ballstatedaily.com.
And as always, be sure to like us on Facebook and go ahead and follow us on Twitter. Have a wonderful night.
You've been watching Newslink Indiana in high definition.